Lordy be. Hello, guys. Hello. What am I looking like on y'all end? Am I sideways? Hello, guys. Hello. Yeah. What am I looking like on y'all end? Am I sideways? Hello, guys. Hello. That's too funny. Mm-mm-mm. I tell y'all the damn truth. Whew, you two, you gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better, y'all. For real. Y'all gotta do better, you two. Mm. So they forced me to do what I had to do this morning, y'all. I had to turn my device horizontal. It won't let me record vertical. Hello, Lynette. Hello, Daniel Bear, Sports Highlight. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, Bushwatchers. I'm a little late today because I'm just getting in. Um, but I know some of you guys are looking forward to talking with me, so I just went ahead and instead of not coming on at all, to come on. I'm definitely going to turn the camera back on, guys, but it just sort of like a distraction for me when I have to turn it horizontal. I really like for it to be vertical so I can read your comments and everything clearly. So this is where we are. I had some very interesting information for you guys today. Hey, twin, my twin, where have you been? Girl, don't you be posting nothing like that. Just don't, you ain't gotta post it. It ain't gotta be spoken. I don't be looking for anything. I love you, twin. I love you. Hey, Laverne. Hey, Laverne. So I'll hopefully by tomorrow, guys, let's keep our fingers crossed that you two will let me do it vertical because I do not like horizontal. Um, it shows too much in my background and I just don't like it this way. I wish I could get it to turn and record the way that I want it to record, but let me just give it a shot. I want you guys to. I know, Twin. That's what I'm explaining to everybody how YouTube would take control over the device, and I want to record vertically, but it just would not allow me to. For some reason, I don't know why they have it where you got to record in a horizontal angle, and it just really like this messes up everything. So on you guys' end, y'all are not able to send gifts and stuff like that. I don't know what they're doing, but I wish they get it together because it's very distracting. Uh, it's very distracting. So, okay, I hear what you're saying. You said you wasn't asking, they just not giving you the option. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I just know my end. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'm gonna still open up my camera and let you guys see me. No, they force it on me. Child, I don't know about this stuff. I know that's right. I don't know about it either. And don't look like they're gonna ever let me learn because they keep changing on me. But I'm gonna turn on the camera, but I just don't like because they won't allow me to record in the way I want to record. So I'm gonna turn the camera on in just a second. And I want to share something with you guys. This good stuff right here, it just keep getting interesting and more interesting. But I'm gonna take you guys down this rabbit hole with me this evening. Let me see how much is exposed. Well, anyway, Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. They get laughing. Sometimes you gotta roll with the punches, y'all. But anywho, listen. My thumbnail was a picture of Epstein. They took my thumbnail away. They won't let me show my thumbnail. They putting up, they just show what my main thumbnail is with the 57 Chevrolet, the 57 Chevy. But okay, let me pepper. Okay, it's okay. So listen, I got some good stuff, y'all. I wanted us to hear this lady that I've been telling you guys about by the name of Virginia. Her name is Virginia Giuffre. And this is the lady that wrote the book. Hey, Taterbug. Hey, Yolanda. This is the lady that wrote the book about Epstein and all of his dealings. And this is the lady that I told you guys that she had bought her farm in Australia. And they said that she unalived herself. But a lot of people don't believe that she unalived herself. At least her family don't. Because she wrote in her book that if she come up unalive, then she did not take her own life. She wrote that in her book. And so that's why a lot of people's eyebrows are looking. Hey, Mary Clark. Hey, sister, how you feeling? So listen, guys, I don't want to take a long time with this video because I'm so late. And I like to be done by 8 o'clock. So I don't want to go over too much at 8 o'clock. But I got a 6-minute audio, 6 minutes. I just want y'all to listen at this 6-minute audio, guys. And then we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to end it until tomorrow. And I'll bring it back up again tomorrow. But I just want to introduce you guys to one of the players that I will be talking about. So her name is Virginia Giuffre. 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 Virginia Giuffre. She was found unalive on her farm in Australia, August of this year, 2025. So here we go. It's just 6-minute audio, guys.
I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress, but I will not be held hostage by my past.
Now, the person that was just talking is Naomi Campbell. Y'all know they said that she had something to do with the Epstein grooming the girls right along with Maxwell. They said Naomi Campbell, the model, had something also to do with grooming those girls as well as Maxwell. Okay, so this is the 6-minute audio I want y'all to listen to with me.
Direct character assassination. I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress, but I will not be held hostage by my past.
Ghislaine got me quickly into here's the lotions, here's the oils, we're gonna each take half of his body so you can follow my instructions. And then he turns over and the entire thing changed.
In the book.
That was just the lady that's unalived herself, supposedly. That was her talking about how the Maxwell lady was telling her that they was gonna Jeffrey Epstein, they were gonna all them down together. She was gonna take one side and she had this young girl to do the other side. And this girl is talking about what happened to her when she was 16, 17 years old. So that's who y'all just heard talking.
She accuses Prince Andrew of behaving as if sex with her was his birthright.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
So she accused Prince Andrew's RAPing her.
None whatsoever.
Virginia Giuffre's memoir just named some major celebrities. Y'all, there are people you never expected. We all heard Virginia talk about Prince Andrew and Trump, but the memoir mentions several other public figures who spent years trying to silence victims and cover their tracks. Supermodels, tech billionaires, foreign politicians, actors, rock stars. Virginia claims they all knew what was happening and said nothing. Virginia's book is raw, shocking, and heartbreaking. Almost every adult in her life mistreated her, neglected, or failed her. The only unconditional love she knew while growing up was from her little brother. And get this, her brother is now saying he doesn't believe she took her own life.
She wasn't stolen. She was preyed upon at his property.
Virginia deserves justice, so let's break down everything she exposed in her book, Celebrity by Celebrity.
She says, don't be fooled by those in Epstein's circle who said they did not know what he was doing. Epstein not only did not hide what was happening, he took a certain glee in making people watch. And people did watch. Scientists, fundraisers from Ivy League and other heralded institutions, titans of industry, they watched and they didn't care.
In December 2019, Virginia Giuffre posted this: I am making it publicly known that in no way, shape, or form am I suicidal. If something happens to me in the sake of my family, do not let this go away and help me to protect them. Too many evil people want to see me quieted. But fast forward to August 2025, and Virginia was found dead on her farm in Australia. The official story? She took her own life. But now that Virginia's memoir has finally been published, her death looks more suspicious than ever. In her book, Virginia mentions a number of famous people in connection with the horrific things she was subjected to. Besides Epstein and
Y'all mind finna be blown at what she's finna say. Y'all finna like, whoa. I told you guys there was some connections going on. Listen to this, guys.
Lane, Virginia exposes fresh details about Prince Andrew, who announced he was giving up his royal titles just days before Virginia's memoir was published. Pure coincidences? I'm sure. Now, despite Andrew still denying the accusations, let's not forget this man settled out of court with Virginia and then used his influence to orchestrate a smear campaign against her. And get this, he obtained her U.S. Social Security number and gave it to one of his tax-paid personal protection officers, telling him to dig up dirt on Virginia.
This weekend, we heard the Met Police broke an investigation into why Prince Andrew passed on Virginia Giuffre's security number, presumably obtained from Epstein himself in the days when he was still alive.
And now that Virginia's memoir is out, it's clear why Andrew wanted to smear her name and silence her. In her book, Virginia alleges disturbing incidents with Andrew, including an orgy on Epstein's private island. And allegedly, there were 8 other victims there forced to take part, none of whom were adults. Virginia wrote, the other girls all seemed and appeared to be under the age and didn't really speak English. But that's not all. Virginia also implicated Andrew's wife, Sarah Ferguson, and their daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. And what's also wild is that this part of the story links to none other than Diddy. So turns out Sarah took her daughter, Princess Eugenie, to a Diddy yacht party in 2006.
Did y'all hear that? Diddy. I knew he was in it somewhere. I knew he was in it. They went to one of his yacht parties.
Then later that same year, Epstein, Ghislaine, and Harvey Weinstein attended the 18th birthday party for Andrew and Sarah's older daughter, Princess Beatrice. So if Andrew and Sarah were putting their own daughters around people like Epstein, Diddy, and Weinstein, just imagine what else they were doing behind the scenes. But none of this would have happened if there weren't so many people willing to turn a blind eye. And according to Virginia's memoir, many celebrities and other public figures saw what was happening, and they all stayed silent. There's one powerful part in her memoir where she writes, "Don't be fooled by those in Epstein's circle who say they didn't know what Epstein was doing. Anyone who spent any significant amount of time with Epstein saw him touching girls in ways you wouldn't want a creepy old man touching your daughter. They can say they didn't know he was R-wording children, but they were not blind. Not to mention the fact that many prominent people were still associating with him years after." So who are these prominent people? Well, there are several names that keep popping up in Virginia's book. Some she was able to name directly, while others are implied. Of course, there's Donald Trump, who's mentioned as part of Epstein's social circle, although Virginia doesn't accuse him of any crime in her memoir. Now, you already know Epstein's circle was bipartisan. He was close to both Republicans and Democrats. So that's why you got Virginia also mentioning Democrats like Bill Clinton in her book. She describes the time when Clinton flew on Epstein's plane in 2002, writing, "On September 21st, Epstein and Maxwell were leaving New York on an extended trip to Africa with several high-profile guests. the actors Chris Tucker and Kevin Spacey, and former President Clinton. Clinton has said the trip was a humanitarian mission that included stops related to the work of his foundation. But it's not just American public figures. Virginia also reveals in her memoir that a former prime minister of a foreign country choked her until she lost consciousness and laughed while she begged for her life. Virginia didn't name this man because she was scared he would come after her. However, it didn't take long for the internet to put two and two together.
It was just discovered yesterday that the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, choked, beat, and essayed one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims, Virginia Giuffre. Virginia Giuffre was left bloodied and beaten by Prime Minister in an attack that broke Epstein's spell. This headline by the New York Post ended up getting a community note stating she refers to Israel's former Prime Minister, Ehud Barak. Her memoir, she recalls begging Epstein to step in after an unnamed politician forced her to beg for her life.
Other figures Virginia mentions in her memoir are a former U.S. Senator and a gubernatorial candidate from a Western state. Both are unnamed, but she describes them as men she was sold to. Now, aside from the people Virginia named or described, several other figures have been linked to this story. And while they haven't been accused of any wrongdoing, their names just keep popping up in connection to Epstein. And one of them is supermodel Naomi Campbell. This picture just surfaced of Virginia Giuffre at Naomi's party, and that on the right is Ghislaine Maxwell. Now pay attention to how young Virginia looks in this photo. There is simply no way these celebrities saw her at the party and thought she was an adult. And if that wasn't proof enough, Virginia's old tweet also resurfaced, where she directly accused Naomi saying, "You saw me at your parties. You saw me at Epstein's homes. You saw me on the plane. You saw me get my hair cut. You saw me on the streets. You watched me be a... You saw me."
Ain't that something? Ooh, that is a deep rabbit hole right there, y'all. That's something else. Hey, Myron Sensor. Hey, Mimi of 4. Hello, Mary Clark, Gloria Wiley, ADHD. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to stay but a minute. Dana B. We're going to talk about it tomorrow, guys. I just want y'all to hear some of it because I came on so late. So I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I'm not gonna even, I just want y'all to hear that video with me. Today, I found out that Epstein was a school teacher, guys. Before he got rich like that, he was a school teacher. And he worked in a private school. That was right before he used to handle the millionaires and the billionaires. They hired him to handle their money. So he would do things with their money for us. I don't know what all he did. I don't know whether he just ran the stock market for them. But yeah, he was a school teacher at a private school in New York. He had a mansion in New York. And in his mansion, he had a lot of crazy different things because he had a weird brain. He had a weird mind. They said throughout the mansion, he had eyeballs. Prosthetic eyeballs throughout the mansion. So I guess that was him telling everybody that entered, you got eyes on you. Now we thought then it was weird to put those cameras in all those rooms and stuff. Epstein did the same thing. He had cameras in all his rooms. So he would blackmail people. He was known for blackmailing these people. So that is where his best friend DJT got it from, or they did it together all along. So that's something else. Hey, Bama. But some of the people that visit his mansion in New York was Steve Bannon, Woody Allen and his wife. Listen to this guy. This got me right here. Pope John II. The Pope visited his mansion. Nick Jagger, Elon Musk. I'm like, wow. Listen to this one, y'all. Fidel Castro. So y'all know those in the 80s and 90s when his name was big. Larry Summers. Larry Summers, guess now, listen to this, guys. The dude Larry Summers, guess what? He was under the Clinton administration and the Barack Obama administration. He worked with Clinton and Barack. Yep. This dude, Larry Sumner, he went to Epstein for relationship advice. I told you guys, this is deep. This is some deep stuff, guys. This is real good stuff right here. Hey, Les Rock. Hey, Joanne. Yeah, so we're going to talk about it tomorrow. We got Bill Clinton. We got Richard Branson. He's a billionaire. Just listen to this, guys. Melania and Donald Trump. Do y'all know that Epstein allegedly was with Melania before DJT? He had sex with her. That might have been what they fell out about. You know, he said that he was stealing his girls from Mar-a-Lago. That's why he broke up with her. But it might have been his wife. And then the Saudi Arabia prince, all of those people. Let's Rock say, wow, let's Rock. This stuff is good, guys. This stuff is good. White Rabbit, if you hear me, I'm shouting you out. You left a comment in my comment section. Once my live was over with, you left me a comment and you say it's for Vance. Under the video, I said, are you the dog that haven't barked yet? And you say it's for Vance. So I want you to know that I got your message and I read that. So I would definitely look deeper into that so I can see what you was trying to tell me. 10 years after Epstein was found guilty of soliciting minors, that's when this guy that worked for Clinton and Obama went to Epstein for relationship advice. Epstein was obsessed over this novel, this author that wrote a novel about this man that was madly in love with a 12-year-old child. So I'm gonna do a poll and I'm gonna end it. My poll is, look at this, J. Gill. They won't even allow me to do my poll, J. Gill. Wow. They gotta do better. They're blocking me. They're blocking me. So I'm just gonna do it out loud and y'all just give me a 1. If you all love this content this Granny is bringing and y'all want to hear more about it, put a 1 in the chat. If you all want to hear more about what I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat. And that's where we're going to end on that question. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Mike. How y'all doing? Hey, Love Chops. Okay, so I got a lot of 1s in the chat. Bushwatchers, if y'all want to drop down and put a 1 in the chat, if y'all interested in this, what I'm talking about, and y'all want Granny to tell y'all more about it, give me a 1 in the chat so I can keep going and keep digging and come and bring you guys all this good information about stuff about people that we look up to, people that we always support. So I will let you guys know what's going on with this Epstein guy, some of the things that's going to be in the Epstein file that they might redact and we might never know about. So put a 1 in the chat. Hey, classy lady. Of course, classy lady. I'm not gonna get myself in no trouble. Tracy, before we end this slide, could you put the copyright up in the chat for me? Let me read my copyright before I end it. But yeah, I'm just talking about stuff that everybody else is talking about, classy lady. I'm not talking about something that I'm the only one. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get myself in any trouble. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So thank you, Tracy and Les Rock. Thank you, Les Rock, for putting that up for me. But Granny ain't gonna get in no trouble. I'm only talking about stuff that other people are already talking about. It's already news. Like this stuff I let y'all hear tonight, it came out 6 months ago. So it's public information, came out 6 months ago. And I just heard it today because y'all know I just started getting into this. So 6 months ago, this right here was released 6 months ago. Okay, guys. So thank you guys for joining me. Sharon Whitfall, I hope I said hello to you, sister. Since I started so late this evening, guys, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we'll talk more about that. But until then, I'm gonna go get me some dinner in me before it get too late. I got home really late this evening, and I just wanted to come live and say hello to you guys so y'all know I didn't forget about y'all. And I'm still right here. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining. And just stay tuned. And Granny is gonna do this. And we're gonna have fun just learning about different people, stuff that we never knew before. And it's just all in entertainment, okay, guys? All in entertainment, and it's nothing that the world don't already know. We're just late because we're not interested, or we don't take an interest in this type of stuff. So I'm gonna open up our mind and our imagination, and we're gonna get interested in some stuff that a lot of people already know about. So we're kind of late for the party, but we're gonna catch up. Okay, guys? All right. What did Tracy say? Let's rock. Let's rock this laughing. What Tracy say? She just getting here? Tracy said you should have been online. Wait a minute. What did Tracy say? What? It's only been 24 minutes. No, I wouldn't. I know, but I came on so late. I didn't come on to 7:30, Tracy, so that was really late. Usually we come on at 6:30. We've been done about 8:15. So I started so late, and I want to eat, and it's just late, and I came in. I got to still shower and all that type of stuff. So we'll go back live again tomorrow. I didn't want to not come at all because that was my next choice. Just don't come at all. And I didn't want to do that. So here I am, guys. Here I am. I just want to come live just for a little short minute. Okay, guys? And plus, YouTube is acting up. They won't let me do vertical recording. They got me all horizontal and just too much. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day for our recording and our device. Okay, thank you, ADHD. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on tomorrow.